one of the big topics right now is the convergence of linear and digital media, right? And so some of our investments at FreeWheel are focused around solving for the challenges associated with true cross-screen buying. The first, I would say, is around the systems investment. So creating ways for planners and buyers to actually meaningfully plan and buy digital and linear television, both local and national, across screens. And of course, hand in hand with that is the idea that we need measurement, right? Because you can't make a plan or a buy without having some way to measure. So right along with that comes the challenges of measurement, and we're making bets and investing in those areas as well. Some examples: incremental reach, taking a linear television buy and making it possible to see what kind of online or digital complement is required to achieve goals perhaps more efficiently, more effectively. So those are two areas where we're extremely focused. The other place is around targeting. So using targeting beyond the age sex demo, using targeting segments beyond adults 18 to 49 or children 2+, people 2+, and saying, how can I build meaningful audiences that don't necessarily over-personalize, but have common attributes that are meaningful in a profile to a targetable audience, and making that available and consumable for linear television as well as digital. So those are a few areas that we're focused on.
So that's for vision. Where practically are we today? I mean, when you look at the US market, it's a big fragmented place. How do you describe where we've got to today in executing on that promise?
Well, you said it best. It's a team sport. Convergence is a team sport. I thought you said that. And it is definitely that is required. So it's not just what FreeWheel does or just what the television broadcasters do or any one agency or advertiser. It's really about all of us leaning into these solutions, because we need the broadcasters, for example, and cable operators and MVPDs to step in and make sure that their data and their inventory is consistent and measurable, and we have a currency, and that they have systems that allow us to transact across screens, and that they're investing in those things as well as the buy side, so that the two can meet in the middle. And the reality is we're not there yet. We don't have all of those connection points. So while I share with you what we're focused on, we're also working hard on the sell side with our sell side clients to raise the bar and to help them do the work that they need to do so that the industry can move forward in this way.
What barriers are you bumping up against as you try to deliver on this promise? Are there things that make it difficult to execute the things you're describing?
Yeah, I think the single largest challenge is scale. I don't think it's hard to do any one of these things in isolation, and especially not in any one company. We can come up with a measurement approach. We can build incremental reach capabilities. We can launch block graph and ID graph capabilities, or leverage other vendors in the industry that are experts in that space. And all of that is happening. It's making it possible to do it at scale, which television is the king of, right? Or I should say the queen of. But television is all about getting the whole audience, getting a massive swath of eyeballs in one spot. And that's what we want to return to. And we're bumping up against what I see as scale challenges.
And just to elaborate on that, when you say scale challenges, is it that there are lots of little players and we have to bring them together? Is it that the organizations are too big to move agilely and adopt some of these practices?
I think it's both. I do think that being the large organizations making the right moves that line up with the work that other players are doing is important, and it's not always, that's the team sport analogy again. We're not always playing on the same team or paddling in the same direction. And what happens too is, you know, an agency or advertiser or a broadcast company comes up with solutions that they initially want to determine it's their secret sauce, right? They want to think about how to best position that. So it's in their best interest first, and then the industry second. So we have to find a way to meet in the middle on behalf of all of us.
Presumably, if TV gets it right in the 2020s, the future's bright.
Absolutely. Yes, we have a very bright future. I'm an optimistic person by nature, and I think we have a lot of things going in the right direction. But I'm a realist in that we also have a lot of challenges, which we just discussed.